男と生まれたからには誰でも一生のうち一度は夢見る地上最強の男。
More fucking plates!
Alright, 30 minutes done. Super tired. Honestly hate doing cardio, but cardio is what's needed to get lean. Burnt close to 400 active calories, which is honestly amazing, but wearing the sauna suit, the waist trainer, sweatshirt, sweating a little bit extra to this one. But I'm gonna head home, grab a coffee, and go to these check-ins and the weigh-in. So I'll see y'all at the house. Good morning, guys, and welcome to episode 5. That's right, we are 5 episodes deep into this series. Prep is going. Things are looking good. Like, I'm not in a bad place. I mean, honestly, it comes and goes. Some days I wake up and it's just the worst thing. Getting out of bed, doing cardio, going to work, all that stuff, it just kind of weighs on me mentally. But this morning, I woke up and I was like, all right, let's go crush cardio. It's going to be easy. I bought a new coffee maker and I love coffee. Like 3 cups a day type stuff. Coffee's the greatest thing ever. So this new coffee maker kind of had me excited because I was like, okay, when I'm done with cardio, I'm going to go make some fresh coffee. So episode 5, 9 weeks and 4 days out. So we're in a good place. Talking to coach, sending my check-in pictures a couple days ago, and we're on track. So truthfully, I'm excited for this, but I'm gonna make some coffee. I'm gonna show you guys. So cue the cinematic coffee making. Alright, so the coffee is all done, and honestly, I'm just so excited to actually try this. Hopefully I did it right. Okay, so before I sit down to really enjoy this first meal of the day, which I decided I'm not going to do a day of eating just because I always show what I'm eating, and really it's the same stuff every time. The amount of food might change, which it has. I've lowered my carbs significantly, but I wanted to sit down and just kind of quickly say some things about this prep. So we're 4 weeks into it. We have
about 11 weeks left. And a lot of people might think that this is easy, might think that this is for everyone. Like, my brother will constantly message me anytime I send him an update and will be like, man, you're absolutely killing it, da da da. And about 10 minutes ago, he replied, because him and I were talking about how I have to get to 235 by Saturday, and I'm already 235 and it's Tuesday. So he was like, man, I swear, like, this just comes easy to you at this point. Like, this is just all natural for you. Like, everything you do, you set your mind to it, you go and do it, things like that. And honestly, like, this isn't easy. It is a lot of work. The last couple of days at least, I've woken up 3 times in the middle of the night, just hungry. Like, my stomach is tight. And where, like, most people would wake up and like, oh, I'm gonna go have a snack, things like that. Like, I can't. My work is getting ready to have our work party, and I was like, oh, like, I might not come, or at least if I do come to the work party, like, I have to bring my own food, which at that point, since it's a nighttime dinner, I have to bring egg whites. And they're talking about going to a steakhouse or just gonna go get some good food and like drink, and I have to bring egg whites. And my manager was like, oh, well, can't you just only order like some meat, like just order some steak and stuff like that and some vegetables? And I can't. Like, my plan is laid out. I have to follow my plan. Like, I can't change it up and have some steak late at night for the work party, things like that. Like, you have to do certain things. I have to wake up in the morning to go do cardio before work. So I get to work after already being awake for like 3 hours, exhausted from cardio, hungry from low carbs, and then I have to work. So a lot of people don't understand, like, you have to follow the plan. You have to do this, this, and that if you want the results. It might look like it's coming easy because, oh, I lost 2 pounds in a couple of days, which, like, that's hard for people to do. Unless it's like, oh yeah, I just stopped eating, so I lost weight. Like, no, I am eating, honestly, close to 3,000 calories still and losing weight. But you guys don't see, like, the pain that I feel, like, the hunger, the waking up in the middle of the night, like, oh man, like, it's hard to understand. Like, you guys can see it, but to know what that truly feels like. So I really just want to say, like, prep isn't for everyone. This sport of bodybuilding that I'm trying to get into, because I do not count myself as a bodybuilder because I have not competed. So this will be like my first time ever doing this before I will count myself, oh yeah, I am a bodybuilder, because right now I am not. I am trying to be one. But this sport brings on so much body dysmorphia and a lot of pain, because, like, you see people eating. I was hanging out with some friends and they all order Buffalo Wild Wings, and I love hot wings. But I sat there with 8 ounces of egg whites and 1 mini waffle while they ate 50 hot wings. And I just had to watch. Like, I'm starving and I have to watch you guys eat this. I'm not complaining because I am choosing to do this. Nobody has a gun to my head like, you will compete in 11 weeks. No. I choose to wake up and do 30 minutes of cardio. I choose to eat a certain amount of food. I choose to be hungry late at night. I choose to be tired because that's what I want to do. But if you see this and you think, oh, he's just losing weight, like, that's so easy, I wish I can lose weight. It's not just that. Like, I'm not just, oh, let me get as light as I can get. No, I still have to pack on muscle. I still have to look good. After an hour to an hour and a half of lifting and 10 minutes of cardio after my workout, I have to go pose. I have to hold my poses. I'm flexing every muscle in my body and holding it for 30 seconds at a time, dying, like, huffing and puffing. My body is hurt. my legs are cramping, my arms are cramping, but I do that. So like this sport is a hard sport. A lot of people don't give it the recognition that it honestly deserves because it just has a terrible stigma to it. But really, like, it's not the easiest thing. So if you are thinking about competing or you want to be at a top level, you have to know what you're sacrificing. So if you're thinking about actually competing, really think like, am I in a place to do this? And am I mentally prepared to be physically exhausted for 12, 16, 20 weeks? All for a minute of glory? Like, I'm going to step on stage, hit a couple poses, step off stage, and that is it. Like, that's 16 weeks of prep for that. And like, a lot of people might see this and just be like, oh, that's the dumbest thing ever. Like, why would you put yourself through that? Why would you go through all this trouble for what they think is nothing? But to me, it's the greatest thing ever. To me, it is fun. I've been an athlete my whole life. I've played football since I was in kindergarten. I played a year of college football, things like that. I played other sports growing up, and they're all fun, but this sport it's really an individual sport. In other team sports, like, you could be the greatest athlete in the world, but if you're on a trash team, you guys will lose. Your team's not going to be the best. This sport is, I need to do great just for me. Like, if I'm in the gym working hard, I will win. If I'm following my meal plan, I will win. It does not matter what my gym partner is doing. It does not matter what my friends are doing, things like that, because it is solely based on you. Honestly, I am not as open about it, but the mental health toll that this sport really takes, like, it's hard. There are days and where I'm just like, I don't want to lift. Like, I'll go back to being fat, and I was happy. I could go out to In-N-Out. I can go out to eat. I can make a dozen cookies and eat them all if I wanted to. And that was fine. And so now I'm like craving cookies and craving ice cream, craving cheesecake, and I can't do that. My parents are flying up in like 4 weeks or so, 5 weeks. And I'm gonna be so close to show that, like, I already told them, hey, I really can't go out to eat with you guys. Like, I'm so excited to see them. It's gonna be the first time my dad has came out here, the first time they're gonna see my place. But I'm like, hey, like, just know I'm not gonna be the same kid I was. Like, my eyes will be sunken, my face will be skinny, like, I'm gonna be hurting. So just know that. And thankfully, I'm truly blessed to have such an amazing group of people in my corner backing me throughout all this. So if you truly want to compete, really think about, am I ready to give it 120% day in and day out? Like, you can't just be good on your diet up until 7 p.m. and then you go and eat a bowl of cereal that's not on your meal plan because you're hungry late at night. No, you can't. When I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm just like, oh my God, I hurt. Oh my God, I want a spoon of peanut butter. I'm like, nah, have some water, go back to bed. So just really think about it, and don't take this sport lightly. Like, don't see the people that are doing this and just be like, oh man, it's so easy for them to cut weight or to put on muscle. Like, they're lucky, they're blessed. No, the amount of hard work this sport truly takes is insane. And I'm really just like, I stuck my toe in the water. Like, I'm not even in the deep end of this sport. Like, I'm just stepping into it, and I already see, like, this is gonna be everything. I'm gonna have to give it my all. So thank you guys, like, for kind of listening to this rant. I really don't know how thought out it was. And thank you guys for the support on the channel, support with this prep. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Again, hit me up on Instagram with tips, with questions, to talk, things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this meal. I'm going to take my car to get a car wash after my workout, and it's going to be a good day. So I'll catch you on a little bit.